Imagine a narrow stretch of water acting as a superhighway for the world. This is the Red Sea. For centuries, it's been a vital corridor linking Asia and Europe. Nearly 15% of global trade flows through its northern gateway, the Suez Canal. Its stability is crucial for the world economy. But since 2023, attacks on ships have forced many to reroute around Africa, adding weeks and costs. The Red Sea's fate ripples across the globe, reminding us how fragile our trade networks truly are. In the heart of the Horn of Africa lies Ethiopia, a regional powerhouse with a vibrant history, a booming economy, and over 120 million people. Yet it is landlocked. Since Eritrea's independence in the 1990s, Ethiopia has had no coastline, relying on neighboring ports, mainly Djibouti, for over 95% of its trade. This dependence is a major economic and strategic vulnerability. For Ethiopia, gaining sea access isn't about expansion. It's about economic self-determination and unlocking its full potential. Just across the border from Ethiopia lies Eritrea, a nation whose identity is deeply tied to its strategic Red Sea coastline. For Eritrea, this coast is not just a boundary, but the enduring symbol of its hard-won independence and sovereignty, shaping its national pride and sense of purpose. After a bitter and protracted war, Eritrea emerged as a new nation on the Red Sea, leaving Ethiopia landlocked and forever altering the region's dynamics. The government in Asmara guards its ports fiercely, remaining ever vigilant and wary of any foreign claims or demands on its territory. Eritrea insists its territory and ports are not up for negotiation, making its stance clear to the world. As a sovereign gatekeeper, Eritrea holds the keys to some of the Red Sea's most strategic ports, and it won't give them away lightly, determined to protect its interests at all costs. In a region historically defined by conflict and shifting alliances, Ethiopia's current strategy for gaining sea access marks a significant and deliberate departure from the past. The Horn of Africa has long been a crossroads of competing interests, but today, Ethiopia is charting a new course. Rather than using threats or military posturing, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's government has publicly committed to pursuing its goals through peaceful means, emphasizing dialogue and cooperation over confrontation. The official message is one of dialogue, negotiation, and the search for a mutually beneficial solution that can bring stability and prosperity to the entire region. This approach recognizes that economic interdependence and diplomatic engagement are more powerful tools than military force, especially for securing long-term national interests and building trust among neighbors. This pivot to peace is a calculated and strategic choice, reflecting lessons learned from decades of instability in the region. Ethiopian leaders understand that any attempt to seize a port through conflict would be disastrous, both for Ethiopia and for its neighbors. It would invite international condemnation, trigger devastating sanctions, and destabilize the Horn of Africa, scaring away the foreign investment the country needs to grow and modernize. War would destroy the trust required for regional trade and cooperation, setting the area back by decades and undermining hopes for shared development. The focus has shifted to the negotiating table, aiming to build a case for shared prosperity rather than to win a zero-sum game that leaves everyone worse off. The core of Ethiopia's argument is economic logic, backed by data and a vision for regional integration. The country is presenting itself not as a threat, but as an opportunity for its coastal neighbors to benefit from Ethiopia's growth. The proposition is simple: granting Ethiopia access to a port, whether through a long-term lease, joint ownership, or a special corridor, would unlock a massive economic engine and foster regional development. With over 120 million people, Ethiopia represents a huge market and a source of immense trade volume, offering unmatched potential for commerce. A dedicated port would generate vast revenues, create thousands of jobs, and spur infrastructure development that would benefit the host nation as well, creating a ripple effect of prosperity. This strategy involves exploring all possible options and engaging with multiple partners simultaneously, ensuring Ethiopia's interests are represented on every front. Ethiopia's leaders are in dialogue with Djibouti, Somalia, and the self-declared Republic of Somaliland, exploring what each might offer and seeking creative solutions that respect sovereignty. The idea is to create a competitive environment where coastal states see the economic advantages of partnering with Ethiopia, making collaboration the obvious choice. By framing the quest for sea access as a win-win proposition, a chance for a neighbor to gain a valuable economic partner, Ethiopia hopes to achieve through diplomacy and commerce what could never be won on the battlefield, setting a new precedent for the region's future. The Horn of Africa is a vibrant, competitive region where nations vie for influence through their ports and ambitions. Djibouti dominates as a logistics hub, hosting global military bases and serving as Ethiopia's main gateway. But Somaliland's Berbera port, backed by DP World, is rising as a new alternative for Ethiopian trade. Somalia is rebuilding its ports, aiming to reclaim its place in regional commerce. In this shifting web of ports, every new deal or development can reshape the region's strategic balance. The Red Sea and Horn of Africa are at the center of a modern great game, not of armies, but of economic influence and strategic investment. The United States seeks stability and secure trade, maintaining a strong presence through its base in Djibouti. China invests heavily in infrastructure, using projects like the Addis Ababa-Djibouti Railway to deepen ties and expand influence. The UAE, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt also compete for influence, building ports and shaping the region's future. The contest unfolding across the Red Sea is not a prelude to war, but a sophisticated battle of ideas, infrastructure, and long-term strategy. Here, nations compete not with armies, but with vision and ambition, seeking to outmaneuver each other through innovation and influence. The real question is who can shape the future of this vital trade corridor through economic influence and diplomatic skill, forging new alliances and partnerships that will define the region's destiny. It's a chess match played with port contracts, railway lines, and trade agreements, where every move is calculated and every decision carries weight. The recent shipping crisis proved that security and prosperity are inseparable, reminding all players of the stakes involved. Shared vulnerability creates a powerful incentive for cooperation, pushing rivals to find common ground in pursuit of stability. The decisions made here will ripple outwards, shaping supply chains and economies from Beijing to Berlin, and influencing global commerce for years to come. The world is watching, not for the sound of cannons, but for the signing of contracts, as the future of trade is written in ink, not in blood.